Hello, and welcome to my 9 to 5. Oop, there goes the camera. Where today I'm taking a me day. And me want to do my hair. So you probably saw, like, yesterday's video, there was a giant Sally bag. That I've owned that bag for a while now. And, it's filled with all of my hair color. Now, I like my color, but I also like my comfort. And I am not going to be taking cold showers just so this color could last longer. I'm separating out the hair, obviously, so I could get this nice, perfect, and pretty. Because the girl that does my hair, she always does an amazing job. I'm picking out which one is thinner. There we go. So the black one was thinner. Um, so if she went through all the trouble to make this hair perfect, I'm gonna go through all the trouble to try and keep it perfect. Now, I don't think I need a root touch-up just yet. I just need a color up. And it's fun to do your own hair. I had to go to the side mirror because I couldn't see. Oh, floss your teeth. So yeah, I separate out the Manic Panic Pink Warrior. I separate out the teal hair from. It is pink. I didn't want pink, but I didn't find. Let's go with that one. I didn't find the X Mondo magenta. I don't know if he has one. I don't. So the only one I had from X Mondo was the pink. And because I don't necessarily want pink, I'm using the Pink Warrior. From Manic Panic because that one is a little bit more magenta. Typically, when I put this in my hair, I mix it in with purple, so it tends to be a bit more enta than ma. But anyways, I'm happy with it. So I think this is a great magenta. This is definitely like the hottest available pink you could find. And there's going to be some purple in there because blue and red makes purple. But I am clearly okay with that as well. If you're going to do your hair and you're not going to wear gloves, be okay with color. It'll lower your hands. It'll wash off eventually. You'll be fine. What I like about these two products is that you don't need to fully saturate. Like, it's not swimming in color. Look how thin layer. Colorful hands. You don't need much. Especially if you bleach your hair, which I will never do on my own. And you just go section by section. Isn't that fun? Just separate out a section, fill it in, and just really scrape some color on there. get the roots, and just, like, see that little blob? I use 3 of those little blobs, and I do it on the lid because the brush doesn't fit into the bucket. That's all you need, not much. It's like about half or less than half of the jar that I showed you in the beginning. So one jar will last you quite a few applications. Yeah, it's not a nail day, it's a hair day. So after I was editing this, I realized that this was not that unique of hair color. I wasn't trying to copy anyone with it. These are my 2 favorite colors. So if you think I'm trying to look like someone, I'm not. I thought it was unique. I'm not. But these are just my 2 favorite colors. That's why. That's the whole reason why these colors are on my head. Also, if I were to mix these with purple, they would look phenomenal. That's why I went with these. Because yes, once I get tired of looking at the magenta and teal, it's all going to be purple. Will it be one solid version of purple? No. Which is the other reason why I put these 2 colors in my hair. Because once you gotta wash that off. Once you're done with one color, you rinse everything off. Oh, I have a strand there. There's like a strand of hair of purple that I completely missed. You saw that? Big old little chunk. I eventually find it and blend it in. So, oh, and I also just use hand soap to rinse everything out. That's all you really need. Okay. Um, Turquoise. So, if you want some sort of review on Xmondo and Manic Panic, one, I've never had it. Well, this is the first time I use Xmondo. So Manic Panic. I've never had the colors run into each other while processing. So even if they're touching, they don't really mix, and that's when I noticed I got my shirt dirty. Um, Especially if you use them lightly like this. When I first got my hair colored this pink and blue, look, there's the piece. I just swipe it to the front and call it a day. Um, the first time I used Xmondo was with the pink and blue, and the girl rinsed the color. So she did the blue first because she was worried that the pink was gonna smear. No color, virtually no color came out. Like when you jump in the shower and you put water and like there's like a bunch of color that runs out. It didn't do that. Like there's like virtually no color that runs out. There's a little bit, like a tint, a small, small, small tint. And this time that I used Manic Panic and Mondo together, there was plenty of the pink down at the floor of the shower. It kind of stains the bottom of it. It's not too bad. And it did not run onto the blue. Like it didn't stick to the blue once it was rinsing. But there is no color on the Xmondo that comes out. Like, compared to what people are used to, it's amazing. I love it. If only I could get the right color. Like, the right magenta color. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I rinse everything out in the sink. Oh, well, I bag my hair up. But I'll show you how I wash the brushes. All you need is hand soap. Really. You're trying to figure out how to use the camera. Okay, there's pink and blue. Just some hand soap. Just get it on everything. It's enough to lift. And these are plastic, so it's like nothing's going to stick on there. And just make sure you get in there so that way you don't accidentally color your kid's hair when you do their hair in the morning. And that's all you really need. Just some warm water. See, it comes off the porcelain sink. And if anything gets on the counters, which tons did, just a little bit of bleach and let it sit there for a bit, and you'll see the color come off. It is not hard. I also got underneath my nails because nails. And then I go outside to do some gardening. That's why I put the bonnet on, so the sunlight won't damage my hair. But you also have the heat from the sun to bake your hair. I think I put the bulbs in here. What do I do? Oh yeah, I full on gardened out here with the bonnet on. So I got the Gladolias, coral and red. What else do I have? Put those in there. So yeah, I'm doing full on gardening. It wasn't just a me day, it was a gardening day. And then I have daffodils, 2 different yellow ones. I'm also picking out the weeds that are growing. Like, I haven't put any seeds down, so whatever is growing, I haven't chosen that. So as I'm going around, I'm also picking out little weeds. So I'm putting the daffodils closer to the tree. And what is this? Tulips. Tulips are next. Tulips. Yellows and coral color. One is on the left side of the bucket and the other one's on the right side. So 2 tulips per little bucket there. And I'm picking out more weeds. And then, oh no, I didn't do that correctly. I wonder if I still have that one. I was supposed to put the name up in the different colors. I didn't fix it. If you see the whole name of whatever plant that is up on the right-hand corner, that means I fixed it. I'll probably just do that on this video instead of trying to go back. So yeah, now I'm just pulling out more weeds and making sure everything is covered. Let me see. Okay, now I'm putting the dirt in, covering everything up. Okay, so this is early November. The leaves on this tree, you see the tree bark there, haven't fallen yet. And I could already tell you that by the time I'm recording this audio, I do see plants growing. Okay, so I took a shower, I rinsed out, and this is the next day. I didn't want to wait to show you what this looked like. This is full sun. Look how bright that is. I'm gonna dull down the color right now, like the saturation, so that way maybe you could see a little bit more and not be blinded. But look how cool that is. Okay, here it is a little darker. Same video. Oh, and the leaves are gonna cover all that stuff for the winter, so it'll have some cover. That's what that was. But thanks for watching. Look at all that color.